All right. Am I live on YouTube? Let's see if I get a notification. I think I am. I think I'm live. I think I'm on YouTube. Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't get a notification on my phone, but I'm definitely live because I can see me. Hey, how you doing? I'm Bad Guru. I'm Peter Hartman's alter ego. Who's Peter Hartman? Who cares? Who cares? It's Bad Guru's time. I'm looking forward to my first show on YouTube. I've done 69 of these over on Facebook Live. And the reason it's dark right now is because this is the pre-show. Okay, show hasn't started just yet. It's not the pre-show anymore. The pre-show I did over on Facebook Live. Okay, this is where the show's got to start. But I just want to let you know, just before the show starts, that I'm really happy to be on YouTube. Thank you for finding me and for watching me. I'm hoping we're gonna have a really good. I know we're gonna have a really good show today. All right. Well, look, I was about to do my pre-show ramble, but I already did that on Facebook. So let's just start the show. Hey there, my name is Peter Hartman. You're watching Bad Guru Nightly, and I am Bad Guru. This show is meant to serve as a reminder that your attention matters. You see, what we give our attention to becomes a greater part of our experience. We shape our world with the power of our attention. So it's important to be deliberate. And I'm so glad you decided to give me some of your attention here tonight. We'll be talking about let's not waste this chance to change the world. But first, how was your day? How was your day? Did you have a good day? Did you have a bad day? Did you have a terrible day? Did you have a great day? Did you just have an okay day? One thing I like to do during the show is just to sit down and give you an opportunity to just reflect on your day. If you pay attention to your day, you pay attention to what you did or didn't do, you pay attention to what you could do, then you can improve your tomorrow. And I'm all about improving our tomorrow. Love improving tomorrow, right? The only thing better than today is tomorrow. And you can do something about that, Maybe there was something today you could have done that could have improved your day. Maybe there was something today that you could have done that could have changed things. You could have broken out of your rut and your patterns. You could have gone a different way to work. You could have said something different to your coworkers. You could have ate something different for breakfast. You could have foregone that fifth cup of coffee. You could have committed yourself to a new endeavor. Every single moment of every single day, you have an opportunity to make a change. I love to tell people, look, if you want anything to change in your life, you got to realize that habit is the consequence. Habit is the key to creation, I should say. Habit is the key to creation. If you want to know how to change anything, hey, Peter, you're a motivational speaker. You're a personal empowerment teacher. How do I change my life? And you're like, well, if you want to change anything, you have to either add a habit to your life, remove a habit from your life, or modify a habit that you have. That's it. You do that over and over, and then your life will change. It must change because your life can't stay the same if your habits change. Now you apply that to the world, and suddenly you realize, oh my God, what are the habits that led us to where we are? It's certainly a lack of attention. So I like to start the show by asking you to pay attention to your day and ask yourself, what could I have done differently today that would have improved my day, moved me even slightly in the direction of what I care about, in the direction of who I'm becoming, in the direction of what I value. My purpose. Move me in that direction, Sometimes you make big leaps in that direction, right? You get that contract, you get that opportunity, you meet that person, but maybe today you didn't have a big opportunity, but you had small opportunities, right? Small opportunities for change. And I'm curious. Let me know in the chat, let me know in the comments what you did in order to improve your day. What could you have done in order to improve your day, And then think about what you could do tomorrow. A moment of reflection. It's a very powerful habit to begin. And here on Bad Guru Nightly, we do it every single night. Reflect on your day. Introspection, committing yourself to a new habit. All right. That's my little ramble at the top. Get used to it because it happens at every show. But today we're talking about, let's not waste this chance to change the world, all right? I feel like we have an opportunity here, okay? For those of you who don't know, I'm a motivational speaker. as well as a comedian. So Bad Guru is my motivational self and my comedian self put together. And I'm giving myself permission to speak differently, to be off the cuff, to be imperfect, to be jokey, to be, I don't know. I try not to be vulgar, but you know how it is. I want to just let loose and be myself. And I'm looking at the world and I think to myself, oh my goodness. Ugh, I think we're wasting an opportunity here. Not all of us. There's a lot of people out there working hard, but not most of us. I think you got to admit that not most of us are. All right. So you think about the period that we're in now. You think about the time that we're in now. Think about it, right? Before this current period, when the internet first began, the internet was basically just, when you like waiting at a bus stop, and then you at the bus shed or something, and then you look over and then there's a bunch of papers. There used to be a bunch of papers stuck to the bus shed, and there was like, join this group, and you want to learn piano and want to practice your French, and you have to like rip numbers off of there, and that was the internet. All right. When I first got onto the internet, I'm 35 years old. When I first got onto the internet, it was basically just white pages, just finding things. There's just people posting stuff there, and you're just reading it. So the internet was just like, it was a place for the dissemination of information. It was a place where you could just go get information. People put information out there, and you can get it, right? So you put information out there, and the whole world has access to it, or anybody who has that site. And then, time goes by, and then we get social media, right? And social media, those are the platforms. Those are the broadcast platforms that we use, YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. These are social media platforms, right? They broadcast information. So now this information is curated. It's not just a Wild West. It's not just a big old web there with all the information on it. Now you have people who are in the internet. The internet created this whole new dimension of existence, this digital dimension where human beings could then go and exist in there and speak in there and have a voice there, a presence. And with social media, with the platforms like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, etc., we're able to curate content. So it's not just all the information on the internet, it's being curated and sent to you depending on who you follow, depending on what they care about. Curated information streamed to you, being filtered by human beings. So social media creates this broadcast platform. So suddenly it's easier now to consume this information. It's more entertaining, it's more valuable, it's more polished, it's more significant, all that good stuff, right? It's not just the internet, it's social media platforms streaming that content to you. And then, now today we have social networks, right? Social networks that get this information and then they interact with each other. People living in the internet interacting with each other, right? They're interacting with each other and they're organizing. They're organizing for the real world. They're organizing online and then having impact in the real world. Social networks. What I love about social networks, it's like a decentralized organization, right? It's not like a company over there with those buildings and a brick and mortar and you can just go into that building and that's where the company is. That's where the organization is. This is people, wherever they are, sitting on the toilet on iPads, interacting with other people sitting on their toilets on their iPads, organizing, figuring out how this is going to impact their lives. And that's fascinating to me. It's utterly fascinating. It's especially fascinating to me because I have social anxiety. I'm a hermit. I'm not a social guy. I'm not antisocial, all right? Okay? I'm pro-solitude. That's what I am. Extremely pro-solitude. I love being by myself, love spending time alone, love doing my own thing, I'm not really a social creature, but my God, even someone like me can see how magnificent, awesome, incredible social networks are. I read this story. It was a man who, it was a college student, I believe it was, a young man in one part of the United States, and he needed a kidney. And his friends put this request out on social networks, on social media, and somebody from the other part of the country, across the country, donated his kidney to this kid. Didn't know him. Didn't know him from Adam. No clue. That's the power of social networks. We interact with one another, and we're able to take action in the real world. We are able to have this decentralized organization where we can all communicate. I think it's wonderful. I think it's fantastic. I think it's crazy good. But what are we doing with it? All right. Yeah. Okay. Look, we are doing some incredible things with it, right? Kickstarter.com, right? Kickstarter.com is a platform that allows human beings to contribute financially towards creative projects that probably would have never seen the light of day, but for Kickstarter, over $2 billion contributed to projects, creative projects that would have never seen the light of day. Okay. Absolutely fantastic. Change.org, a petition platform. You go onto that website, sign a petition digitally, you get 10,000 signatures, that petition gets sent to whoever needs to see it, and then change can occur, right? I am not saying that we're totally wasting our time online. But my goodness, there's a lot of cat videos and court videos, police chases, and babies laughing, and puppies playing with kittens, and it's great and all that. I mean, I went down a rabbit hole just the other day about crime, but it's not the best that we can do, right? Look, I don't want to poo-poo what we do online. I think we should do what we're doing online and more, all right? But I think we have an opportunity here to work together towards making the world a better place in some dramatic ways. And I'm not talking about through politics. I'm not talking about through government. I'm talking about through human beings, through human people. We have this opportunity to interact and come together. Look, if I want to know how many people are interested in Taylor Swift, I can go online and in no time I can get some great numbers, right? Her Twitter followings, Instagram, YouTube, and I can see how many people are interested in Taylor Swift. If I want to know how many people are interested in Justin Bieber, same thing. Kanye West, same thing. But if I want to know how many people care about the planet Earth and are willing to do something small in order to make it better, I got no clue what that number is. No clue. All of the organizations and all of the people and all the groups out there, all the nonprofits, everybody doing amazing work, they're all sort of like separate. There's this organization there and that organization there, and they're not connecting. We don't have an aggregate sort of sense of how many people out there working hard on our behalf, out there advocating for you, trying to make the world a better place. No clue about that number. I want to know that number. One, I think knowing that number would be inspiring, motivating. And two, I think knowing that number would create an online audience of people that other people would be able to use. Look, I'm not going to go through my whole Happy for a Change spiel. I'm releasing a video today that's going to explain more of it. But I think we might be wasting the opportunity because we can come together in some powerful ways online. And I want a social network for Earth, okay? I want a Facebook for Earth. I want a Twitter for Earth. I want an Instagram for Earth. I don't want I'm just not talking about like pictures of Earth and things like that, but where people are like, look, okay, if you're looking for a call to action, if you're offering a call to action, you need me to do something in order to make the world a better place, I'm signed up, okay? Look, I know I can explain this a lot better. I'm hesitating because I have a ton of videos explaining this, so I don't want to bore you, especially those people who watched the show before. But I don't want us to waste this opportunity. The internet is far more than just food and sniping at each other and watching sports highlights, you know? It's an opportunity for human beings to create a cybernetic collective. You know, the internet is like a digital hypothalamus, okay? It's like a nervous system. In the past, you know, something happened in China, you didn't know about it. It might take you weeks, months, years, you might never know about it, right? But now, something can happen in China and within moments, you find it out. Almost instantly, you find it out. You're getting the signal from one side to the other. You're getting the signal. You have a nervous system where you can touch here and stimulate here, and you're aware of it. Humanity is now aware of what's going on in the world. We're connected now. We get all this information, we get the stimulation, we get it immediately. But what do we do with it? Besides complain, what do we do with it? Where's the call to action? What's the thing to do? Yeah, I know. Some of us, we donate money to causes, to charities, but I don't think most of us do. It doesn't have to require money. There's other things we could do. We went from internet to social media to social networks. Now I want a social action platform. And I know exactly what that's going to look like, although I have my ideas. But I want to encourage people, if you're out there on the internet, if you found yourself wasting time on YouTube, if you find yourself just, burning the midnight oil, not doing much online, then, ask yourself, what would it take? What would it take for you to feel like, oh, I'm going to contribute, I'm going to do something? What would you be willing to do? What if all you had to do was like a video, watch a video, comment, post, share? What if all you had to do was the same things you're doing now? Just relative to those things that are meaningful. I go on YouTube and there's a video of you, Justin Bieber. He has what, 500 million views on his video? And then I go and watch a video from a TED video or something, and it's barely anything. I watch a dialogue between two intelligent scientists, and it's like barely nothing. It's surprising. I have videos on YouTube that have more views than some of the incredible videos that I've seen out there. 1,000 here, 2,000 there. Why? I mean, people and they're like, hey, I don't use social media. I don't go online. I don't have a Facebook. And it's like, what? You don't have Facebook? You don't have Twitter? You don't have Instagram? You don't have social media? What kind of a Luddite are you, man? Look, I'm not saying you got to be addicted to social media, okay? I am not addicted to social media. I don't check Facebook all day. I'm not on Twitter all the time. I'm not addicted to social media. But we got to be on there so that the world can reach you, so that your actions have effects. Do you know that when you smile at a stranger on the street, everybody who sees that smile is statistically more likely to smile at somebody else that day? If you help somebody who drops something on the street, I think it's Simon Sinek who talked about this. Simon Sinek. You help someone who drops something on the street. Everybody who sees you is statistically more likely to help somebody else that day. Your actions have ripple effects. Your actions matter. And when you do that on social media, it has this impact. It matters that you watch a video that you like, that you subscribe. It matters that you do these things. It's money in the bank. Your attention matters. All right, I promised myself I wasn't going to do this whole long spiel. I just wanted to talk about, encourage us to not waste this opportunity. I'm trying to create the largest audience of willful, deliberate people called Happy for a Change audience. And I just want to place online a pool of people where it's like, hey, we care about ourselves, we care about pleasure, but we also care about purpose. And we care about making the world a better place. And we're willing to do something small, in order to get that done. I want to know how many people that is. I want to create a place for those people online. And I think it will matter. I think it'll matter. I have this dream where my phone buzzes or your phone buzzes and you see, boom, burp, that's a buzz, burp. Another person has added themselves to the Happy for Change audience. Now we're totaled 4 million people who care about making the world a better place and are willing to do something small. Now we're at 10 million people. Now we're at 100 million people who are willing to make the world a better place by doing something small. And then suddenly, somebody who creates an amazing tool, an amazing thing that will make the world a better place, they show their video, they show their product, they show their service to this audience. And that now there's 100 million people who are tweeting that out, watching that video, sharing it. It's gone viral. Why don't we have this already? I mean, yeah, you can go on Facebook and use the ad tools and market your product or service to 1 billion people on Facebook, but it's not as specific as I want it to be. Let's not waste this opportunity. Can you imagine if in 50 years there's no more internet, or it's been controlled and monopolized and you can't share and the networks are all behind paywalls can you imagine how sad it will be that we missed this opportunity where every human being was empowered? Every human being, at least in the Western world, every human being with an internet connection has been empowered. Their voice is stronger than ever before. Their voice is drowning out, in some cases, the news that you see on TV, the newspapers that are on the shelves, where people are paying far more attention to the independent media online, to people's voices online. And if one day I wake up and the internet is gone and we're back to just the simple oligarchies and you're back to kings and tyrants and rulers and people who tell you what to do and companies and organizations and billionaires, if it just comes back to that, if we go back to that, I will think. I will think that it sucked, man. Don't you? Wouldn't you? This is our opportunity. We have them now. We have the platforms now. We have the tools now. We have the resources now to come together, not in physical locations, but online in order to create change. And me as an anxious guy, socially not good. I've taken it upon myself. Hey, let's create this place. That's the purpose of this show. That's the purpose of everything I do for Happy for Change, is to draw attention to the power of our attention. We can shape the world with clicks and likes and taps on a screen. That's how good this opportunity is. A tap on this screen can have a huge impact on the world. All right, look, I've been on this for 20 some odd minutes. I don't know how long my shows on YouTube will be. Sometimes they'll be long, sometimes they'll be short, I imagine. But that's just what was on my heart today. Every show that I do, I'm just talking to you about what was on my heart that day. And today it was about not wasting our chance. I was afraid to go on YouTube. I was afraid to do live shows. I was afraid to do all kinds of things, but I don't want to waste our chance. I don't want to look back when I'm 60 years old and think to myself, wow, we were stronger than presidents, and we were stronger than the military, and we were stronger than billionaires, and we just let them take it all over. No. No. By golly, no! Not if I have anything to say about it. And I do. And so do you. All right. I think that's it for me. That's the first show on YouTube. If you want to see past episodes, I did them on Facebook Live. You can go on facebook.com/happyforchange, and you can see all 60 some odd episodes that are there. But on YouTube, it's on and forward. Make sure to check out my other videos on YouTube, and follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, Happy for a Change. What else can I say? If you'd like to join the Happy for a Change audience, go to facebook.com/Happy for a Change. Just click on the audience that's right there. Happy for a Change audience. It doesn't cost anything to join. And you can be a part of the largest audience. I'm trying to build the largest audience possible. You can win $100 by joining that group. How? $100? What? Did he say $100? What? $100? What? Did he really? Yeah, you can get $100. You go to the Facebook group, you post a comment on the video that I have there, and just let me know, how would you spend $100 in a way that was both purposeful and pleasurable for you, in a way that combined both pleasure and purpose for you. There are already some comments there, so go check it out. When we reach 100 members, then the contest ends, and I'll be giving out that $100. And second prize goes to the person with the most likes and interactions on that in that Facebook group. So on that video. So you can win $50 in second place. Okay, so first place goes to me, Dictator Peter. Bad Guru chooses the winner for that, and Peter will choose the winner for that. And then second prize goes to $50, goes to the person with the most interactions. That's the people's choice. Anyway, I'm not going to keep you. I'm rambling on here. I hate leaving the camera, man. I love being online. I just love being on live. I was really afraid, but now I'm just addicted to it. So I hope you're with me here tomorrow. My name is Peter Hartman. You're watching Bad Guru Nightly, and I am Bad Guru. See you tomorrow. YouTube Live, my first time. That was kind of fun. That was a lot of fun. I wonder what we're talking about tomorrow. I wonder what I'll talk